Like mother, like daughter, Jessica Simpson took to Instagram to share a series of photos of herself posing with her mini-me daughter Maxwell, and it's clear that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree in this family. In the snapshots, the fashion mogul channeled her inner Barbie by rocking a hot pink dress. Meanwhile, her 11-year-old kid sported a denim crop top and a matching skirt. Quote, "Bring your Barbie to work day," the 43-year-old captioned the photos. The new pics were taken at Jessica's event for Pet Safe in Los Angeles on Friday. Access Hollywood's Kit Hoover was on the scene at the event and chatted with the Dukes of Hazzard alum about her partnership with the brand, her relationship with husband Eric Johnson, and much, much more.
Hi, Jessica Simpson.
Hi, how
so
are
great
you?
to see you in person.
I know. Good to see you too.
I love being you're here for Pet Safe. We're at this dog park. If you were a dog, Jessica, what would you be?
If I was a dog, my children have said I would be a corgi because I have short arms and a long body.
And a great caboose. They have my favorite caboose.
They do have a good caboose, I will say. But there is a corgi like roaming around. I was like, is it even off the ground? I don't know.
And you brought your love, Penny.
I did.
What's the craziest thing you let Penny do?
I mean, Penny, I pretty much let her do most things. She's not a very, like, she tries to be active, but she thinks she's human.
Yeah.
So if anywhere I am, she is, and if I have a day off, I'm on the couch, so she's under a table. So to bring her out to something like this, I think it's bringing her a lot of joy.
Yeah.
And
She's the queen of the dog
park. She feels
park.
really safe. She's just checking every dog out, like, what is everybody doing and why don't I do this every day?
Is there something absurd you've bought for her or that she has that would make me laugh?
Not really. I mean, don't people like grill their dog's chicken?
That's a good one.
I mean,
a good one.
You know, steam some rice, grill some chicken. I don't really know that I have done anything that absurd.
Does she sleep in the bed with you?
She does have a better dental system than I do. I will say that she gets her teeth like cleaned every week, and they like get in there, and I'm like, I don't have a water pick. Like, I try and floss as much as possible, but definitely she gets her teeth brushed more than I brush my teeth. I just admitted that I brush my teeth once a week.
Once a week is good enough.
I floss every day, all the time. It's kind of a habit.
Tell me about your partnership with Pet Safe Dog Ramp Program.
Pet Safe is a beautiful partnership that I feel so blessed to be a part of, because really it's just about keeping dogs happy, healthy. I personally love the dog park situation, but I find that I have 8 dogs because my kids ask for a dog every Christmas, and they think Santa brings a dog. And all their friends are like, Santa doesn't bring me a dog.
Not at my house.
We're like, our Santa does every year, so I'm sure I'll be on a 9th dog this year. Penny's the one that we've all of our dogs are our dogs. They come over to our backyard because we have a really big backyard, but we have let people adopt them. So I feel like an adopting agency.
That's great. That's wonderful.
Yeah. But I feel like there are 3 at the house though.
3 currently.
There are 3 currently. The others are with friends or other employees.
3 kids, 3 dogs. I like this.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
so
full
they
house.
each feel like they have their own. But Penny is kind of the one that goes to every room, lays there, starts snoring, gives some love, and then heads out. But she's like a narcoleptic.
First of all, she's got those human eyes.
She does.
She knows what she's going.
She will talk to you. Like, everybody's like, I feel like Penny is talking to me.
Does Eric agree with all the dogs from Santa? Are y'all in sync with them?
Yes. Eric's worse than I am.
Okay.
He is definitely one of those, he cannot say no.
I like that.
Yeah, it's hard for him as a father to say no. He'll find a safe way or a good way to go about it. You know, and we just know that like we have waiting lists for Penny, and I'm like, nope, she's mine.
She's in.
She's mine, because I never thought I would. Like, you can't ever replace a dog that you've loved so much, but I've had a dog taken by a coyote. And that's why I think the beauty of a park that Pet Safe is doing, and, you know, like, really, anybody can enter to win this park in their own neighborhood,
So
which
cool.
I think is amazing.
Yes, and it brings everybody together.
It does, and it brings all the good dogs together, and like they're like humans. They learn how we learn. They watch other dogs and emulate it.
By the
you
way,
know?
Penny is the star of the park.
She is. She's being very shy, I will say, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe she likes somebody. Maybe she found somebody that she has a crush
She's been
on.
sniffing. Speaking of that, I was just thinking, you and Eric are coming up on your 10-year anniversary next year.
Which is it 10 years?
10 years.
Okay. Wedding?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, because I'm like, wait, we've been together longer.
Yes. I always add the extra years
yeah.
we've been together.
Okay, so this summer, yeah, we had our night, so you're right.
Yes.
We are coming up on our 10.
Was it love at first sight?
It was love at first sight. It was infatuation at first sight, and there was something so peaceful and gentle about him that I had never experienced in a man.
Yeah.
Just something so gracious and gentle, like I wanted to understand him, you know, and I felt protected and safe with him.
How would
And
you
supported.
say it coming up on 10 years to reflect back? What's the key?
Well, obviously, I mean, I feel like a lot of people say the key is communication, but it's also communication as friends.
Yeah.
Like, I think you have to be best friends. I mean, you're doing
100%.
everything in life together, you know, but it is good to keep the romance there, even with 3 kids on top of our head.
Yeah.
It's hard, but he'll leave me little notes because he'll wake up earlier than me. He'll leave me little letters. Like, there's a lot of things like, I can't wait to get my hands on him later. You know,
It
so
is
I
hard.
think that you have to have those little things as a couple that are just between you two.
I like that. You have to make the time.
Yeah.
Because you've got 3 kids, the 3 dogs.
Yep.
It's hard to prioritize. You have to make it a priority.
Yes, and now it's like our kids are so old. It's like, wow, they're gonna walk in on hanky panky time. Okay, so what do we do? How do we do this? Where do we go?
Has it ever happened?
It has, but I think we're in denial about it, as is the child. So it's not really been something that we've talked about, although I did just have to fill in one of, like, my middle child in on certain things, but he luckily has not walked in.
You can say you're
I think he would stand there and be like, "What are you doing?" Like, he would literally, like, talk to us. Yeah.
You came with your oldest daughter. She's
I
so
did.
gorgeous. Wait, she looks just like you. Is she taller than you?
She is about to be taller than me. Well, she wears a size 9.5 shoe, and I'm a
Super
7.5. So, I mean, it's a given. If you breed with a NFL player, like, you're definitely gonna have big babies. So I kind of always knew she was gonna be taller than me. I don't know about Birdie yet, my youngest.
Yep.
Because she's like me. Like, she has my exact same legs, like little legs, long body, little arms. Like,
She's a corgi.
yeah, she's a corgi. But Maxwell, she just has this energy about her that is like ageless, and I open up to her way too much. I treat her like a best friend way too much. She will make dinner before I even get a chance to. Max
is so
very,
great.
very responsible.
So she not takes care of you, but she's your buddy. Did you have the same relationship with your mom?
No, my mom was like a stay-at-home mom, and I didn't make my bed.
Yeah.
Max makes her bed without me even asking. I don't know why. It's just who she is, you know? Like, she's really funny, but now she's convinced me that drinking coffee is very good for her.
They all start young these days, I'm telling you. And they get those mocha frappuccino, the whole thing.
No, I thought she was like pulling my leg, and we were at Starbucks the other day, and she is like, Mom, like, off of TikTok, she saved some order.
Yeah.
And she's like, this is what I want. And I'm like, talking to the person, I'm like, a strawberry chai tea, I don't even know what I'm saying.
Like, there. And by the way, that'll be $25.
Tea, strawberry puree, Cool Whip. I'm like, what is coming out of my mouth right now?
We got to do some fashion flashback. The Met Gala.
Uh,
What do you remember about that, Jess?
This was an amazing night. I remember I had my red lipstick tucked down under my boob.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
That's talent.
So, you know, I love this look, and I loved being brunette.
I know.
I almost went brunette recently, but I was like, I have collection photo shoots. Like I like to keep it cohesive,
Yeah.
but I do like get a wild hair up the
I like
butt,
your eye,
you know,
what it
and
does
I'm
for your
ooh,
eyes
I
and
know. I feel like I like take on a different persona.
I love this dress. Tell me about the SB.
I love
this
I was
dress.
honestly looking for a dress kind of like this for today.
This
'cause I was
length
like,
is my favorite.
yes, I love this length. It's very like Doris Day, you know, and I love that. I think this was a stylist at the time, Jessica Pastor, who was one of my really good friends, and I loved the corsage detail.
I love that.
I know.
That's
it's
so
like
pretty.
I felt like I was like Peggy Lee, you know.
And this I love. Okay, this is the 2003 AMAs.
2003.
All I'm looking at
Oh,
is your
wow.
body, your
Well,
style.
I think this shows you that I have a very small butt crack.
Yes, you do.
My kids make fun of me
Oh my
because
God.
I'll wear bathing suits. They're like, "Where is your butt crack?" And I'm like, "It's like this big. I have a little butt crack."
That's my favorite thing I didn't know about you. I think that's a sign of greatness.
Yeah. You know, I always like to do different stuff with my hair, different lengths. You know, this was fun. I mean, I was definitely like feeling myself in this picture. I can tell.
You know what I love looking back at these? I'm thinking about when you became famous in the 2000s. You were under a lot of scrutiny for any evolution
and
in your body,
everything.
which was so unfair and unfair. How did you navigate that? Do you pass that on to your kids? Because now things are changing.
Well,
thank
now
goodness.
my kids see me being still scrutinized, and it's very confusing to them because they're like, "Well, I don't even understand
Yeah.
this. Like, why don't they just say you look pretty, Mom? You look pretty?" And I'm like, "Honey, like I really don't. I wish I could explain it. I wish I could say, for me, that it's gotten better, but it still remains the same." And I don't know why, but it's okay because honestly, for the Jessica Simpson collection, it's been a beautiful thing because I have been every size. I do understand everybody and every woman and their mentality and how deserving they are of
Yes.
fashion and style. And it's just such a natural thing for me. So I have to like just, I tell my kids, how you feel about yourself is how you should feel.
100%.
You know, and it's not about, you don't dress for anybody else. You don't try to look like anybody else. I mean, somebody can inspire something, but truly, like, you don't have to be any other size. Maxwell's the tallest in her grade. She's like, should I be insecure? I was like, the fact that you're asking me if you should be insecure means absolutely not. You're comfortable. You stay comfortable. You be you. And I think that more than weight that people have focused on, we need to focus on our mentality about even talking about weight.
100%.
I think it just doesn't need to be a conversation.
What I love now, we're both mothers. It matters. It all matters.
It all matters. If you say the person looks great because they're skinny, like it doesn't matter what article, what news outlet, what friend, who they're around. Everybody talks about, ooh, I shouldn't eat this many calories. I shouldn't, and my kids are like, what's calories?
Yes, exactly.
I'm
Bring
like,
on. I always say,
I try to not complain about myself in front of them. I try to not diet. I try to not do any of that stuff. They just see me living a healthy lifestyle. That's why I quit drinking. Like I was like, okay, they're gonna pick up on everything I do, so I gotta be a good role model. If I can be that for the world, I gotta be it for my kids.
What a great thing. I say to my daughters all the time, your looks are the least interesting thing about you.
Yep.
Be so much more. And
Yes.
It's all, great job.
Yeah.
Great job with
And
everything.
I agree with that. It only makes you more beautiful
Yeah.
the more you glow inside. That's gonna come out. You
And
know?
look what it's done for your brand.
Yeah,
Like-
Maxta has this whole thing about glow up. I think it's some trend about glowing up, and I thought it was like just shimmer.
Yeah.
Like, but no, it's like an inner glow, and I'm like, that's a beautiful message.
That's
I
beautiful.
love that.